Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It is Saturday night and it is time for DWL Saturday Night Defiant. I am comedian Chef 24/7, your host tonight, and we got an action-packed night, folks. We have increasing viewership. We have more people involved, so now the show has an extra match, which means more action for you. We live in Lafayette, Louisiana tonight via the game, and you know how DWL do it. DWL is a simulated wrestling show powered by the WWE 2K engine, featuring creative wrestlers made by you and our team, and storylines created by our team. So sit back, enjoy the show. We got the high-ups in the corner, the CEO of DWL, Ken watching, and we about to have a good time, guys. So let's jump into some action tonight. Just in case you didn't see on DWL_wrestling on Instagram, we kicking off the show with Mondo Moore. Mondo Moore has an announcement. He has been considering rejoining and reforming his tag team with Kyle Oxley, but it has to run under his rules. You see that glowing thing around his neck? It was once Kyle Oxley in the original DWL, but during the separation, something happened. Mondo Moore possesses it, and Kyle Oxley called it the gateway to his soul. So I don't know what Mondo Moore got in his mind tonight, but he's coming out to kick off the show, and we know Kyle Oxley is somewhere. They've been at odds since he's returned, but will Kyle Oxley take his offer in a very rough and rugged DWL? I'm excited for the show tonight, folks. We got so much action tonight. We have a Test Your Mic challenge. We have Chandra O'Grady taking on Tia Tyson. Olivia the Diamond and Ivy Jackson was going to be in the match, but she's been replaced by Crazy Ace. The higher-ups decided to put on the side and let her watch from the balconies and the rafters, folks. We also have an eight-man challenge tonight, folks, and that 8-man challenge is simple. We have the Golden Circle with one of our new signees in DWL joining up against a vast, great mixed match of of champion individuals. We have my boy Faded Fox tag teaming with Adrian Black Wolf, tag teaming with Death, tag teaming with the boy Dallas Fan for Life. That's going to be exciting later on in our main event, but let's get out here and let's see what my boy Mondo Moore has in store.
This could honestly be about a few things.
This is going to be a good show tonight, folks. I'm about to get everything set up and ready. Got my Instagram people about to join us. And let the show begin. So now we got my boy Mondo Moore out here. Like I said, if you follow us on Instagram, you will see the stuff that happens between the shows. And right now you have Mondo Moore out here, and there's been rumors and reform a tag team with former tag team partner Kyle Oxley, and we know Kyle Oxley and Mondo Moore have been having bad blood since Mondo Moore's return to DWL, but it will be under his rules and his regulations. I don't know if Kyle Oxley is going to be acceptable of that tonight, but we know tonight they're going to clash because Mondo Moore has already said on social media he's calling out Kyle Oxley. So let's see how this goes to kick off this show. And just like I said, he's calling them by name. Will Kyle Oxley answer the call tonight? And I want to know, what's his answer? And look at Mondo Moore feeling really good to kick off this show. And there go Kyle Oxley, his former tag team partner. And Kyle Oxley has went through a metamorphosis since being tagged with Mondo Moore. Kyle Oxley and Mondo Moore were at one point two different types of beings in DWL, but once being managed by the South American champion Buddy Chefman, they both turned on Buddy Chefman in their own way. Kyle Oxley turning his back first, beating up on his partner and doing his own thing, changing his ways and even developing this dark light persona. And since the big deletion, we've seen Kyle Oxley seem like he's been on a soul search, but Mondo Moore holding a piece of Kyle Oxley around his neck. And look at it, Kyle Oxley letting everything out his chest, saying he can't even stand to talk to Mondo more, let alone be in a tag team with him. He's always been underhanded. He's always been dirty, even though he's taken the label as a bad guy. That's powerful words from Kyle Oxley. And Mondo Moore sitting there smiling in his face, thinking about championship belts, championships that they should have won, and now he wants to win those championship belts, but he's saying he got to do it their way. And look at Kyle. That made Kyle blood boil. You got to think about how hard they tried in the original DWL, being defeated by former tag team champions Uptown Ray Ray and Hollywood Jen Lee back in the gap. We still don't know where they at. A shout out to Demon Savage on the show, already jumping in from the Instagram world. And right now we sitting and we kicking off with Kyle Oxley and Mondo Moore. In case you didn't hear the rumors, just to kind of reiterate from earlier at the beginning of the show, Mondo Moore has been interested in reforming his tag team with former tag team partner Kyle Oxley, pretty much saying if they play by his rules, he wants to help out Kyle Oxley instead of fight Kyle Oxley. And Kyle Oxley right now still trying to think about what does that mean to be in the team. What does that mean to be a part with him again? Kyle Oxley said he took the route of a bad guy, beating down Mondo Moore, but say Mondo Moore behind closed doors was underhanded the whole time. Now can he let this go and form a tag team, or will they still be at each other's throats? And look at that bad blood, the bad blood already kicking in between the two former tag team partners. And you seem like it looks like communication is starting to break between the two. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Oxley came out and just immediately shut down the rumors, but wow. Look like it's not going to be a tag team. Look like Kyle Oxley is shutting down that opportunity for Mondo Moore. But Mondo Moore still with that trinket that belongs to Kyle Oxley. And it look like he's trying to teach him a lesson. You don't tell Mondo Moore no. And Mondo Moore taking him to the ropes, bashing his head up against that turnbuckle. I guess trying to knock some sense into him. Mondo Moore say his best option for championship goal is with him. And think about it, Kyle Oxley still not focused. That trinket of Kyle Oxley wrapped around the neck of his former partner Mondo Moore. Kyle Oxley calls it a piece of his soul. Think about how important that trinket is, and Mondo Moore is right now flaunting it. And it looks like Kyle Oxley getting some retribution right now. And look like Kyle Oxley trying to set him up for something vicious. Mondo Moore might have wanted to think about his choices before he took on Kyle Oxley.
The referee has seen enough.
And right now, Mondo Moore has just taken down Kyle Oxley once again. You should never say no to Mondo Moore. And I know that's going to develop as the weeks keep going, as we get closer. We are 3 weeks away from DWL All Night Flight, a special Sunday DWL pay-per-view, as we call it, a special episode free for everybody. We got my boy Demon Savage on the horn right now. What's happening, Demon Savage, while we get ready for the next match? What's good, brother? Yo. Okay, my boy Demon Savage doing some stuff right now while he on here sharing the live with me. Okay, we about to get ready. Of course, once again, you gotta follow us on Instagram at DWL_wrestling. You will see that we have a special tournament, but instead of 101, we like to mix it up in DWL. We have a triple threat as the second bracket in our tournament. We have Isabella Kobayashi in the middle versus the newcomer Sonya Amir, and on the end the former DWL Women's Champion Jackie Blaze, who's turned against the fans last week. They about to face off to see who will advance in the women face-to-face with the IC Champion tournament we got going. You know what I'm saying? What up, Demon Savage? You can hear me now? You on the beach, buddy? You on the beach?
beach. Nah, bro. I just got done right in the car.
Oh, okay. I thought the way everything looked like you was on the beach.
Look at my hair.
What's good, brother?
Dude, I rode rides and I'm like, my hair missing my hair. Oh my god.
Man, I seen you got some action on your show. Y'all just happened, man. Give us a little recap right quick before we jump into this.
Dude, what matches are you doing today?
We doing DWL Defiant Saturday night, baby. We got a bracket right now. We got the second match in our bracket for to see who's gonna be the #1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Champion. And tonight we actually got a Women Intercontinental Champion, a very dystopian mind. Piper Troy challenged Baddie Banks to a match to defend her belt, to get some of her self-worth back after that beatdown from Sandra O'Grady a few weeks ago. But we gonna jump into this match right quick. We got this three-way to determine who gonna go advance in this tournament. This past Wednesday we seen Sister Sophie Amir advancing in the tournament. Now we got Sister Sonya in this triple threat match.
The following triple threat contest is a no disqualifications match. Making her way to the ring from Kobe, Japan, Isabella Kobayashi.
Guys, we have triple threat action coming up as three of WWE's top superstars.
And Isabella Kobayashi loving the Mardi Gras colors in the ring, feeling good, feeling on top of the world.
Victory here tonight.
Huh? Nah, I'm actually two characters I portray on YouTube are on the show, which is Buddy CHEFMAN, because I do a show called Hood News, and I do a show called Dallas Fan versus the World, and my characters on there. Here comes Sister Sonya Amir. Sonya Amir, new to DWL from North Africa, from Algiers, Africa, and I'm very pleased and welcome to see them both on our show. Her and her sister, they are prodigies, been wrestling in the wrestling world since 9 years old, and now they're in the States in DWL trying to make big things happen.
Proving that she is as good as she claims to be.
And on the flip side, Cole, a loss could be very damaging to her long-term goals.
Alright, and we got the last opponent coming in this special three-way match. Gotta think about it. The higher-ups like to mix things up a little bit. Everybody else got one-on-ones, but they created this three-way match to advance in the tournament, which is kind of weird, but it's kind of cool in the same sense. You know how the Arnold Schwarzenegger one? That's the Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the Terminator one. And we got former champion Jackie Blaze coming into the wing. Jackie Blaze turned on the fans last week. Jackie Blaze has been a fan favorite since appearing in the original DWL. Almost unstoppable. Two-time women champion. No, a correction. Yes, two-time women champion. Very dominant in the ring, have beaten some heavy competitors, have had some classic matches, and now to turn on the fans last week to literally give up all hope and be for herself. This is a very different Jackie Blaze. The look in her eyes is not the look of competitiveship and sportsmanship and cooperation. It's a look of desperation and greed now. And I don't know what kind of dealing we about to see with Jackie Blaze, but this is quite interesting in injecting her into this tournament for the Women's Intercontinental Belt. I mean, you got to think about it. She's a two-time former women's champion. I would put her against some of the women's champion, like the $1 million champion and some contenders on that level. But to put her in a Women's Intercontinental Champion bracket is pretty much disrespectful for Jackie Blaze. But Jackie Blaze wants gold by any means necessary. As a matter of fact, I think she's on the path to trying to get it all. So what's good, bro? I seen you also had some people on your show, man. What was good with it? What happened? Give me some highlights.
We often discuss that strategy is so important in a triple threat match.
card.
To emerge victorious, the superstar must be
Okay.
Not really in my card anymore,
that
so.
could include
So,
the
like,
opponent do
tonight,
all the work in beating down the other
not me,
participants
but like my
and then
wrestlers,
coming in to reap
like
the
Marco
benefits.
Bradley. You know Bradley.
Lafayette
He's my
certainly
son.
seems fired up for this
He's the
one,
world
guys.
champion right now.
Okay.
And there's the next one. Good luck turning your head after that one.
So that squad gonna be featured on another night as well. All right, that squad doing double duty. That squad in the main event tonight too. He gonna be pulling double duty tonight. That's the wrestler's wrestler.
That's match night. Well, like in my show, but like, so he's facing this guy named Marco. He's also a wrestler.
Okay.
He's also a former world champion.
Okay, cool. I'm interested to see that.
See what kind of response
And right
he
now,
gets.
getting
You've seen it. You've seen it.
okay,
Did you see my post that I make?
Yeah.
So what I do is I post the matches, and then after I post the matches, I record, go live, and save the video, and get the pictures, screenshot it, and for the results,
Oh, double team. That was vicious right there.
That's what I do.
Gotta be careful.
Oh, okay.
Turn into a 2-on-1 assault.
Yeah, so like,
Yeah, but I wouldn't count her out yet.
Like the matches.
Any one of these
Jackie
three would be
Blaze
winning
off the
this match.
ropes.
I record the whole thing, and then I screenshot it to make the results. Whoever wins the title.
Oh, and she has an answer for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And off the ropes goes Sonya Amir. Isabella over here finally getting some retribution. You seen her got double teamed earlier by Jackie Blaze and Sonya Amir. And you got to think about it, man. This is a three-way dance. It can go any kind of way.
Not surprising, Cole. When you're in the ring with two of the best
Oh.
women on the roster, you're going to take a few lumps.
Later on, we got that in the main event. We got that 8-man derby. I have to stand corrected. The match is called an 8-man derby. It is an elimination 8-man match, and there's a false count anywhere. That is going to be interesting tonight. Anything can happen when your teams are breaking up and fighting all over the place. I'm excited to see that 8-man derby tonight with the Golden Circle, with the one of the newest signees. And we excited tonight because we have 2 debuts tonight. We have my boy Buddy Chefman decide to feel so good of himself, fresh off that South American Championship win, to do a South American Championship, South American Open Challenge for the South American Championship belt. That's a lot of words to come out of somebody's mouth. And one of our newest wrestlers, he is from South America, will be making his debut tonight, Mr. GUAN. But anyway, back to this three-way tournament. I mean, three-way match for this tournament for the women IC. I mean, the ladies are getting vicious in there right now. You see Sonya Amir taking it to Isabella Kobayashi. Sonya Amir from Algiers, North Africa. She is a prodigy, like I said before. Her and her twin sister Sophie have been training in the wrestling world since 9 years old. And you got to think about it. That is fantastic to say. They're in their early 20s and now they're in DWL. They are ready to take the world by storm. And Jackie Blaze just got a taste of her own medicine from Isabella. Could just be a quick pin, and it seems like not today.
She needs to find a way to get to her feet. Time is of the essence here too, Michael.
Maybe one time all wrestlers can get the
And she turns it around on her. Looking at it.
I don't know, but I got some ideas that I'm gonna run with you after all of this. Oh, overhand belly to belly by Isabella.
Like all of the wrestlers in the same show.
Oh man, she's rolling now.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at the acrobatics of Sonya Amir taking out Isabella Kobayashi, and now trying to get the quick pin on the former champion. One. Oh, and Jackie Blaze said not today, not for that easy play. And Sonya, vicious as she is with the elbow to the chest of Jackie Blaze, now stomping on her face, just handling her any kind of way.
That's exactly what she's become.
And that vicious roundhouse kick to take out Jackie Blaze once again, trying to get the quick pin, but you don't realize Bella is right behind you, and Isabella is on the warpath once again.
Oh yeah, I'm also a former world champion.
Oh yeah, I like that. I don't create myself on there. I created my 2 characters I portrayed just to, you know, tie what I do in the comedian world to the wrestling world.
It's unbelievable.
But you know, if you were in the wrestling world, I mentioned you being yourself for a champion.
Yeah, but I actually, because I'm a little bit older now, I actually like watching newer wrestlers instead of just me being a champion. I like being in the championship picture sometimes, but you know, I always want to be the champion, and that gets boring.
Oh man, she's rolling now.
A champion is only as good as the people who beat the champion.
Time getting back up here.
Oh!
As you would expect, given what she's been through here tonight.
My 3 brands are like SBCK. That's like SmackDown. AEW is like Raw.
Oh!
AEW is like NXT.
She is
okay.
so dominant.
Oh, here we go. Isabella. 1, 2, 3. Isabella Kobayashi advances in the Women Intercontinental Champion Tournament. And Jackie Blaze crawling on the ground. That was some viciousness. Still trying to shake back from that roundhouse kick given to her by Sonya Amir. That's one hell of a roundhouse kick to still be trying to crawl and get to your feet. But Isabella with that vicious power drive taking out Sonya Amir and it out. But you got to give it to Jackie Blaze every time. Trying to get a quick pin. Jackie Blaze still managed to kick out. And Isabella once again with that evil muscle buster. And once again taking it to Sonya Amir to advance in the Women Intercontinental Championship Tournament. That is fantastic. That is a move for Isabella Kobayashi. You got to think about it. How does her tag team partner Romy feels after she lost last week to Sonya's sister Sophie? You got to think about it. Will it be some jealousy in the tag team, or will she be a supportive tag team partner and keep supporting her tag team partner Isabella? Anyway, Isabella, congratulations, and we're about to move on into this show.
Who's next?
Next up, we got my girl Betty Ann Boone coming to the stage just to come speak up. We seen her and BB Watts actually reform their tag team, and they've been kind of on the opposite page. There must be something in the water. We see a lot of tag teams forming. Them tag team belts on both the men and the women superstars of DWL. They're definitely in trouble with all these new tag teams forming. Maybe the tag team division is about to get shaken up. What up, Ken Vindy?
So if anyone in DWL, yourself, who would you tag team with? I know you wouldn't tag team.
I would tag team with Dallas fan. I mean, that's pretty much a part of who I am. I'm a Dallas fan, and I portray that character. I have my 2. I actually kind of got what I want this round. The first time, we had Buddy CHEFMAN, which is a character I play on this show called Hood News on YouTube, and on my other Instagram page. We had him as a manager, kind of like a Paul Heyman at first. Now he's actually a wrestler on the show. He's actually an active wrestler. And I have him and Dallas Fan in a tag team. And my little brother, creator wrestler, Death. They're all like a faction now called CHEFMAN Cartel. So I pretty much got what I want.
I know wrestlers too. I
all right, we had Betty Ann Boone talking to BB Watts last week, reforming their tag team, and right now Betty Ann Boone is coming out, and you gotta wonder what's on her mind. I mean, she just reformed with BB Watts, and you gotta think about it, the type of relationship they have. The question is, why even retag with BB Watts once again? Why even be a part of that toxic friendship again? Why embrace that? And that's something that gotta be on everybody's mind, and I guess Betty Boone is about to speak on it. Is about competition, huh? So you say. All right, I see you, Betty Boone. What you talking about? So why are y'all reforming y'all tag team? Wow, Betty Boone is over here tripping. BB Watts must have got into her mind. That's what we were worried about. BB Watts is toxic. And when you're around BB Watts, you can't help but to become toxic too. And look at the smile as she disrespects the fans. She loves it. She reformed with Betty Boone to get a title match opportunity and better opportunities. I mean, I can't complain with her on that. I haven't seen her in too many matches since the return to DWL. I guess you gotta form a team to get the higher ups' attention. I guess that's a message to the higher ups in the corner over there. I might lose my job on that one. Yes, that's definitely the words of BB Watts, saying that bad girls could do what they want, go where they want, anywhere they want. And now I think that it might be happening. I think the words of BB Watts got into the mind of Betty Boone and corrupted her. Yeah, I try to be a lot detailed. I mean, like this character here is actually a character I had influence on, and this character, the name is based on my mom. My mom's name was Betty Ann. The last name is different, but the character has like certain, like, you know how you could change the personality of the character. I was able to like mix a little influence into that character, and it has like a couple of my mother characteristics. My mom passed away, so it was like a way to honor my mom.
Oh, I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, my mom was a huge wrestling fan, so was my dad. So my mom used to actually call Mark Henry Big Hungry.
Who's your dad made of now?
Oh, my dad passed away years ago too, but they was like huge wrestling fans.
Expect the unexpected. Backstage Brawl is next.
Oh, no. Nah. My dad was more like a fans fan. He liked just sitting back. My mom would have been a part of the show. Like my mom told me a story back in the day when Jim Cornette used to like travel through the south of of the United States. Her and my uncle went to a show and they actually tried to snatch Jim Cornette's tennis racket to hit him in the head with it. So yeah, my mom was that kind of fan. My dad was just like a sit back and watch the TV kind of fan. Like the only person he didn't like, which I kind of thought was strange, was Roddy Piper. He used to turn off the TV when Roddy Piper like would come out and wait till the match was over. Like Roddy Piper was such a heel to him, he did not even want to see Roddy Piper on his TV.
Wow.
Yeah, so he was like a fans fan. So like when I used to create my personal characters, I would put a lot of my father's influence into those characters. Like my character would be called like the deranged fan or something like that. You know.
For like tribute.
Yeah. Anyway, tell them how to get to your page right quick before we jump into this match.
What happened?
Tell them how to find you on Instagram before we jump into this match.
Tell him to find who?
You on Instagram, your show.
Oh, you want me to say like, oh, well, no one's watching.
I mean, this does get replay factor, buddy. That's how you network. We're on YouTube right now streaming.
Oh, wait, so you can hear me from YouTube?
Yeah, I have my mic on, buddy.
Oh, all right. So what did I say, like?
Just say your page name so they can watch your wrestling stuff.
Alright, so follow me on SBCK, FSW, DWL Wrestling. And then follow my main account, Demon Savage.
Boom. Thank you. I was trying to get you to do that for me last week, Demon Savage. Alright, y'all, we about to jump into some more action. We got SCJ versus Tank Brown. They look like they got a rumble going on backstage, so we're about to get to it. We know last week Tank Brown lost his first match, but in a controversial fashion. SCJ and Benjamin C, the brothers, put him outside of the ring to get a quick count out just to get a cheaper win. And we see that my boy, he wasted no time. Tank Brown wasted no time to get some retribution. I shout out to Vic Stay winning one of the higher ups, putting a comment in the comment box on the YouTube page. We see you. The higher ups are always watching, folks. That's why I gotta do my job. Even with my foot propped up, we do this DWL style, baby. And my boy Tank Brown just manhandling SCJ, and I know he's a certain type of angry because last week Benjamin C and SCJ literally cornered my boy Tank Brown in the match with them, and Adrian Blackwolf kept him outside of the ropes till the count of 10 to get a cheap victory to advance and look good in the eyes of the higher-ups. And right now, Tank Brown is wasting no time getting some retribution, feeling a certain kind of way off of a cheap win that they got off of him. You got to think about it. Tank Brown is a proud man, graduated from the Assassin Wrestling Academy in Tibet, the same place that Adrian Blackwood and Jackie Blaze also graduated from. He's a specialist in that assassin style, but unlike Adrian Blackwood, it's not about the strikes to him. It's about the power. It's about the strength. It's about the flexing of both and the execution of them in the most perfect way possible. And that's Tank Brown. And look at this. About the power bomb, SCJ just giving him everything he got, taking out SCJ, and he's already out there. Tank Brown has gotten retribution tonight, folks, for that cheap win. And I know Benjamin C is watching, and I know on DWL Uprising this Wednesday some stuff is going to go down. But now things are definitely about to heat up, because we seen last week, we saw that my girl Baddie Banks had got called out by Piper Troy. Piper Troy feeling a certain kind of way recently after getting manhandled by Sandra O'Grady in under 1 minute. She came out furious. She said, screw waiting for a #1 contender. Whoever wins the tournament will face the champion. And she said that will still be her. But she had a burning desire to teach a wrestler a lesson, and she chose Baddie Banks. But you got to think about it. With Faded Fox in her corner, could this be the last day Piper Troy will be the Women's Intercontinental Champion? Will this be Baddie Banks' time to rise? Or will Piper Troy finally snap back into reality, shake off that big loss she suffered from Sandra O'Grady, and keep rolling as the Women's Intercontinental Champion? I don't know. This is going to be up there. But honestly, if I got to say the scales on somebody's favor, my personal opinion, they're in Baddie Banks' favor. Because when you got Faded Fox, who is headed towards a championship match himself next week in a fatal 4-way DWL, let me get my paper, a Defiant Rule fatal 4-way match for the DWL Men's Heavyweight Champion next week. Remind you, when Faded Fox was in the Golden Circle, he won that match to get an opportunity before the big pay-per-view for all of the members to get a belt. And so honoring that, he's in a championship match next week. But tonight is about his girlfriend. Tonight is about Baddie Banks. Tonight it could be her destiny. Or tonight, finalizing a Piper Troy dominant reign. I know. Shout out to JoJo. She does her job hard. She works good. She works for a lot of companies, it seems.
Wait, she doesn't work for me. She works for you.
And we got Fox and Baddie Banks outside here coming out together, and we see Faded Fox feeling good. Faded Fox will be in that 8-man derby tonight, that 8-man tag derby tonight. He will be tag teaming with Faded Fox, Death, and Dallas Fans for Life. I'm interested in seeing how that's gonna go. What you say, my boy?
Superstar on any given night.
Nah, he just come out with his girl. I guess she's supportive of each other. That's just their thing. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why he left the Golden Circle. He said, and I quote, all he wants to do is win championship gold and win it with his girl. And look at Baddie Banks, proud of Faded Fox, proud of everything that he's done in this company so far, and she knows he's going to be a heavyweight champion. Think about it. Faded Fox gave up his tag team championship belt. He never lost it. He gave it up to get something bigger, to get something better. And right now, he's standing side to side with his girlfriend as she gets a chance at some championship gold.
That's funny how their entrance is like Brock Lesnar. So basically, Faded Fox is Brock Lesnar.
We have one-on-one action on the way.
And here comes the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the self-proclaimed face of the DWL women's wrestlers. Piper Troy was trying to shake the funk off 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago on DWL Defiant, Piper Troy lost in under 1 minute to $1 Million Women Champion Sandra O'Grady with one power bomb. And since then, Piper Troy is trying to shake off the cobwebs, and tonight she want to prove that she's still worthy of being called a champion, that she's still just as important as she's ever been in this company. So she's putting her belt on the line before a pay-per-view. She did not have to do it. She requested the higher-ups to give her this opportunity to prove her worth, and she chose Baddie Banks to teach this lesson to. But this may come back to bite her with Faded Fox in her corner. Yeah, she literally, I don't know. It's simulated. I didn't control it. Like I said, the computer AI controlled it. She got power bomb, and Sandra O'Grady pinned her 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I was assuming too.
Introducing the challenger.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like she was already tired from carrying over from the week before. But yeah, one power bomb finished the match off in under 1 minute in the main event. That's how shocked I was. Look at it on YouTube. It's on YouTube, literally. I think it's week 2. I don't know, but it literally happened like that. I was getting ready to start calling the match, and it was an immediately boom, power bomb, and the computer just went 1, 2, 3, and I was like, damn.
It was like a blink of eye.
Yes, it was like literally one power bomb.
Dude, that has never happened in my show before.
Bro, I would send. I'm gonna send you the link to that episode, bro.
Alright, send it like DM me.
Hell yeah, I got you, bro. So here we go. We got my girl Baddie Banks versus Piper Troy, and the match is about to kick off in this for the women's Intercontinental belt. And Piper Troy trying to shake that cobwebs off, taking it straight to Baddie Banks.
What's going on here?
Look at that
Punch finds the
I see that.
Oh look, she's struggling.
Ooh, now I guess Piper Troy really is trying to teach a lesson to somebody. And you got to think about it. Baddie Banks actually pulled an amazing win off last week. You can't count her out. She got some fight in her, but it seemed like Piper Troy trying to get that frustration from that 1 minute loss off of her chest. And oh, look at the strength. Nice little backbreaker.
Oh dang, show off. She's like,
Yeah, she was trained by Faded Fox, which you expect. Off the ropes goes. Oh, and that clothesline to Piper Troy.
oh my god.
And wow, this shifted really quick.
Did you not see that? Did you not see that clothesline when she did hurt her? Like she
Oh,
like she went head first.
I saw that.
Oh my god.
She's got that gleam.
Oh, and look at it. Baddie Banks is feeling good. You got to think about how encouraged she feels right now with Faded Fox in the corner.
Is she doing coast to coast?
I don't think so. I think she's just sitting there to wait for Piper Troy to get up. I think she's about to do something else.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's why I like the computers playing, and that's why I'm not playing it. We just set up the characters, like do the little personality thing, and just set up the moves, and we have like a balance bar so nobody won't be freaky overpowerful.
Yeah, but you know,
She comes up with a slam. You gotta like her chances.
Nah, no.
when I quit playing, you know, when
She's got the shoulders
Here we go.
down. Oh, that was close. So
I'm listening.
close. And we continue.
Well, people on my show, like, I don't play my show. It's simulated like yours. It's simulated, all simulated. I don't play.
The champ.
But like, they're mean though. Like, I put the limit to legend.
Look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Legend, like where it goes hard and stuff.
Yeah, but that's how I normally play the game on Legend. But like
The drop kick.
we put all the characters at 100, so nobody is overpowerful.
Same.
But what we do is each character got different moves. Each character, like I said, really the personality thing really plays a big part in the computer AI.
But the sad
This
thing
could
is,
mean trouble. Oh man, she's rolling
like,
now.
put it to that, and my title ranks were fast.
Back in from the floor.
Like they beat it easy. No, like that. Sometimes they have I'm the longest reigning SBCK World Champion. I held that title for 2 years.
Oh! When you're in a powerful grasp,
damn.
You go down.
Yeah, almost a year. Like that's a long time. And no one has passed my ring here.
Damn.
Yeah. And I'm not even wrestling there. I'm wrestling in ACW now.
No! She breaks it!
Well,
Wow, she's quite the escape artist, Michael.
That might
have
Oh!
in the back. Corey, she's not getting up.
Well, she better if she wants to win this match.
Time, but she's still
You can see and look at Baddie Banks. Piper Troy almost had a missed it, and Baddie Banks with another backbreaker. See, we do Defiant and we do DWL Uprising, but it's like we run them like it's a secondary show. So like DWL Uprising is a secondary show, and DWL Defiant is the main show.
Can't waste any time here.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is how she wanted her character to be created, though.
Oh man.
Yeah, she's like anybody who puts their character on here, we create their character, but they'll send like screenshots if they have wrestling games, or they'll send certain wrestlers to model it after. Hence the Baddie Banks. I think she wanted more of like a Sasha Banks theme, but she asked for certain moves. And it's it, and Piper Troy has just shaken the cobwebs, and you gotta give it to Baddie Banks. She put up one hell of a fight, but it seemed like Piper Troy got them cobwebs shaken off and shaked off that folk. I don't know, she still got a wonder. She still got a slew of female wrestlers out here gunning for her in this Women Intercontinental Tournament. And right now, Baddie Banks, you gotta applaud her. Baddie Banks did try to put on the clinic. Baddie Banks tried to give it her all. Baddie Banks gave everything she can, but in the end, Piper Troy, that anger, that frustration, that power of Piper Troy showed up once again and managed to get the W this week. Still the reigning Intercontinental Champion. Faded Fox is tending to his girl, huh?
The second she was the title the next week.
No, she was already the champion. It was a champion versus champion match. It was to showcase the new $1 million women's champion, which is Sandra O'Grady. She's like a kind of UFC hybrid. And literally she just been, the character literally has been winning every week non-stop. So tonight she's in a Tesher Mike match. And the Tesher Mike match is a handicap elimination match. Imagine a handicap match and a slobber knocker put together. Yeah, like, so it's like a gauntlet match in a sense. But the three contenders are in the ring, but it's tag team style, like, you know, it's mano a mano unless you tag. And we coming to the stage and addressing the audience. We know Dante Simmons has lost the OMG men's hardcore belt to Tank Brown 2 weeks ago, and we know Dante Sims has been saying he's been in the mood to mentor and to coach some of the new signees of DWL. I know tonight that we have 3 new signees altogether. This past week we've had 5 new members join: Sonya Amir, Sophie Amir, and now tonight we're gonna have GUAN Bass makes his debut, as well as 2 other surprise wrestlers apparently. If not, you'll see them in the weeks to come. But Dante Simmons is about to dress the audience. I wonder what's on his mind, but I know it's tied into mentoring. Who is he trying to mentor here in DWL? My boy over here chilling, listening to that good Cardi B, Demon Savage over here. Hold on before you get to the match. All right, Mr. King Can, I'm about to hold on. Make sure that you get yourself ready, cause in 3 weeks it's gonna be a pay-per-view event. And I'm excited if nobody else is. It's called All Night Flight, and it's gonna be 3 weeks from now on Sunday, 7 p.m. DWL's newest pay-per-view. Remember to be Defiant. Now here, take your mic back and host the show. Thank you, Mr. Kincan. Thank you for getting it right this week. My fault is one of the higher ups. That's Mr. Kincan. So y'all heard that. In 3 weeks we gonna get lit because we got my boy. We got DWL All Night Flight, and shout out to Demon Savage. He had to sign out. You know what I'm saying? But DWL All Night Flight is in 3 weeks away. It will be airing on Sunday at 7 p.m. A special pay-per-view style episode featuring the stars of DWL. And we got my boy out here. Oh, bet, heard that, Demon Savage. We got my boy out here, Dante Simmons. And look at this, Marco Brody. Hold on, we got any information on Marco Brody? Marco Brody. Wow. Okay, so we just talked about the new signees. Marco Brody is a new signee of DWL. He is from Athens, Greece. You got to think about it. He's from Greece. He's from that Roman era. You know what I'm saying? Former amateur Greco-Roman wrestler. Also has been to China. You know what I'm saying? Look at how massive he is. Very pumped. Used to be a body lifter. Now he's signed to DWL. He wants an opportunity to show just how defiant he is. And look at this. Dante Simmons wasted no time to call him out. We know that Dante Simmons wants to share his wisdom. We've seen a more mature Dante Simmons since the original days of DWL when he was called Dante Sims, a little bit more immature. I kind of got in with Kyle Oxley, but he said during the break, Kyle Oxley kind of went on his own path to find himself, but it left him on the path of enlightenment, traveling the world. He actually suggested to Marco Brody originally to join DWL. Come to find out, as I'm getting more information as they coming in, and so it seems like what better option than to find somebody to mentor than Marco Brody. It looked like Marco Brody is not really that much interested in being a part of Dante Simmons' mentorship, but looked like he's kind of coming around a little bit. And it looks like Marco Brody is loving this moment. Marco Brody just might take him up on that offer. Marco Brody has just taken up Dante Simmons' own mentorship. What does that mean for Dante Simmons? What does that mean for Marco Brody? You got to think about it. With Dante Simmons' mentorship, what can happen in this world of DWL with a powerhouse that has to look like Marco Brody?
Not sure what to make of that. Man, what a mess.
And Dante Simmons loving that moment. Marco Brody saying he's going to give Dante Simmons a try. Hey, that sounds interesting. We got mentorship going on in DWL, folks. All right, we about to jump on to the next match tonight. We have my boy Buddy CHEFMAN win the South American Championship belt. Yes, Buddy CHEFMAN. In case y'all don't watch Hood News on YouTube, make sure y'all check out Hood News 20 on YouTube. I personally portray this character in live action format, but this is obviously, I'm biased, one of my favorite characters. But Buddy CHEFMAN may have just gotten in over his head, feeling real good with that very, very sketchy win this past week. But he's still a South American champion, and he's having the South American, the champions opening. The South American Champions opening. In other words, he's having a South American Championship match every week, an open match anybody who's willing to challenge him, and he picked out somebody from out of the darkness of DWL who was going to debut tonight anyway. So what better way than to debut than to face the South American Championship, GUAN Boss. GUAN Boss, we've heard so much from South America. What better way than to put him on than get him a chance for the South American Championship belt? GUAN Boss has been doing this for several years on the South American underground circuit. He is one of the hottest things to ever be signed to DWL. He is definitely action-packed, high flyer. He's going to bring it to you in more ways than one, and I'm excited. But if I was Buddy CHEFMAN, I wouldn't have challenged him first. As a matter of fact, I would have tried to stay holding on to that belt long as I can. And think about it, he has to feel confident because the cartel is not even with him tonight. Tonight, Buddy CHEFMAN is out here on his own. Tonight, Buddy CHEFMAN is standing alone, defending the South American Championship belt against an opponent he knows very little about. That's confidence. And here comes the internationally known and now a part of the DWL family. Give it up for GUAN Boss. I love the colors. I love the look. He definitely have that South American pride. I love the tribal tattoos. Man, this is definitely a game changer for DWL. I could see him with the championship belt in the future. He haven't even been in the ring yet, but from what I've saw, hyping him up, bringing him in, the footage that I've saw, he has what it takes. Honestly, if he builds himself up the ladder, I want to see him in the championship picture. I could see him going toe-to-toe with someone like Adrian Blackwood, with someone like Tank Brown. But tonight, this is his opportunity to make one heck of a debut and to make a name for himself in DWL by taking on the South American champion and actually winning. But don't count the South American champion out. He may have some tricks up his sleeve like he's been having. You have no idea the capabilities of Buddy CHEFMAN, especially with some gold around his waist. And Buddy CHEFMAN feeling good with that South American Championship belt around his waist, taking it from little Eddie Cardwell, who himself won in a very slick-like fashion last week. Buddy CHEFMAN, with the help of the CHEFMAN's cartel, was able to distract little Eddie Cardwell long enough for Buddy CHEFMAN to get the win. And you had to give it to Eddie Cardwell, put his heart out. But one slick move changed the game. One slick move put the belt around Buddy CHEFMAN's waist. And right now, with this championship invitational opening, as he likes to call it, I think he's been on more than he could chew, really. But he's tough as they come. So we shall see. Is this going to be hood, newsworthy, or is he going to fall to the ground and the belt going to slip out of his hands just like that? And there go that beautiful South American Championship belt.
Introducing the challenger from Buenos Aires, Argentina, weighing in at 239 pounds, GUAN Boss.
And there go GUAN Boss, feeling good, ready for some action. I'm excited, man. He's action-packed already. I'm telling you, you're about to see a classic.
320 pounds, he is the Deep South World Champion, Buddy CHEFMAN.
And look at Buddy CHEFMAN, feeling good, feeling kind of cocky with that belt around his waist, feeling like he's a champion, but like I said, I think he bit on more than he could chew tonight. He even doesn't have his cartel. His cartel is going to be featured in that 8-man tag derby in the main event tonight. But tonight, he wants to defend his belt. Tonight, he's going against an opponent he never faced before, and tonight it might just slip away from him. And here we go. Guan Boss wasting no time. DDT. Fantastic.
Here, and this crowd knows it. They're coming unglued right now.
And Guan Boss feeling good. Nice little slick kick to the face. Stomping on the body of Buddy Shuffman. Buddy Shuffman hasn't even had a chance to land a single punch.
And with the title on the line,
and look at the action pack and the dynamite-like style, bashing Buddy Shuffman head into that turnbuckle, teaching him Guan Boss style. And this got to be one hell of a debut for Guan Boss. And we getting information. The other Super 5 that's been signed this week, Azrael Lex from Manchester, England, will be in the 8-man tag team derby tonight. Also a blue chipper. I'm excited to see what they say. The scouts from the higher up says he's definitely an action-packed star. But back to this match right here. Oh, my boy Buddy Shuffman finally getting some offense in on Guan Boss. Gotta think about that 300 and something pound body of Buddy Shuffman, taking it to that boy. They gotta crush some bones. Look at him taking it to that shoulder. Look at the sneaky tactics of Buddy Shuffman. I told you, you gotta watch out for that. Taking that pad off the turnbuckle. I told you, Buddy Shuffman, you can't count him out. He's going to have something up his sleeve to try to get a win. And look at Guan Boss not wasting no time. Trying to let Buddy Shuffman get some opportunities to get him. Oh, and look at that. That was one hell of a powerbomb. I love that.
The champ
once again taking it to Buddy Shuffman.
One of the greatest champions of this era. Tonight is his chance.
Oh!
Yeah, but he's got a very untraditional approach tonight, which includes spending a great deal of time.
And I'm getting word that this is a false count anywhere match. I did not know that.
Yeah, but if you count him out
so this
now,
is
guys,
definitely about to heat up. And look at Guan Boss.
My
Oh!
words.
Teaching Buddy Shuffman a lesson. I told you, if I was Buddy Shuffman, I wouldn't have chosen this match. I wouldn't have even challenged this new guy. I would have waited to see him in action at least for week 1 before I challenged him.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
And Guan Boss setting him up. Setting him up for something vicious. Oh! And caught him in midair, took him down. And this could be it. 1. Oh, and look at Buddy Shuffman trying to show a heart of a champion with that 1 count kick out. And Guan Boss wasting no time. Setting him up. Buddy Shuffman don't even see what's coming.
Here's his chance. That's how you. And he goes for the pin.
Here we go. 1. Oh, and once again.
You never know.
And look at Guan Boss trying to get it together, thinking about it. This is one hell of a debut. You can't blow it, kid. There's so much on his mind. Will he win? Will he look good? Will he impress the high ups? Or even will he win a champion? And think about it, you having a championship situation that is stressful for a newcomer signing to a brand new company. And look at Buddy Shuffman. Ready. Oh! DDT from Buddy Shuffman. Shuffman style, baby. And this could be it for Guan Boss. 1, 2. Oh, and Guan Boss kicks out. I'm going to say one thing, young man. You are putting on one hell of a debut. Whether if you win or lose, you have definitely been impressive in this match. You actually taking Buddy Shuffman, pull out some of that championship style that's in it. And look at Guan Boss once again reversing it. Buddy Shuffman didn't see that coming. Out of it. And answering back with a kick to the face.
Clearly taking its toll on the champ.
Guys, he's really struggling right now. He's gonna
and
need
look
to
at
find
him just
a way
letting him
to mount
get
a
himself
comeback.
together.
I respect his level
I
of
guess he
respect
wants,
just as
and
much
that
as the
had to
next
be a
guy.
rookie mistake
But
from
when you're
Guan Boss to
inside
even
that
let
ring,
him do that.
sometimes you have
And look
to
at that
step
DDT
back
by
and
Buddy
go
Shuffman.
and just go right at your opponent.
And Buddy's starting to feel it. He's starting to feel that power again, that cockiness again. that rookie mistake by GUAN Boss could cost him. But GUAN Boss said, yeah, he made a mistake, but now he's trying to get back into the game. And GUAN Boss with a kick to the face. This could be it, folks. 1, 2, 3. GUAN Boss is the new DWL South American champion. And that was one hell of a kick. Honestly, that was one hell of a debut. You got to think about it. Your first night in DWL, you get a title opportunity. You not only get the title opportunity for a championship belt, but one that represents where you come from. Congratulations, GUAN Boss. You are officially the brand new DWL South American champion. And right now, if I was Buddy CHEFMAN, I would go into the corner and think about my choices, because I wouldn't have challenged him in the first place. This is what I was worried about, folks. Buddy CHEFMAN getting cocky. Buddy CHEFMAN feeling good because he's a champion, because he holds gold. But little did he know, his reign didn't even last long enough to shine in the stars, because GUAN Boss has just taking it away from him and taking him off his high horse. Is definitely something that will humble you. Shout out to GUAN Boss. One impressive debut, young man, and I hope to see more from you in the future. The reign of GUAN Boss as the South American champion is about to begin.
You gotta win your matches, and that's exactly what happened here. A will to win was on display.
And we got Ivy Jackson. Ivy Jackson has been pulled out of the Test Your Might Challenge tonight, but she gets the opportunity to speak to the audience. We know that Ivy Jackson took a loss this past week on DWL Uprising, but she put on one hell of a show. I don't know if she wasn't focused or not, but I know Sandra O'Grady soaked it in. Sandra O'Grady actually pulled her card, and Sandra O'Grady made her think about her choices. But tonight, Sandra O'Grady is going to be taking on not only one person, not only two people, but three people in the Test Your Might Challenge. And the Test Your Might Challenge is simple, folks. You must defeat all three opponents in a handicap style like match. But mind you, there's one-on-one. You can't be two or more in the ring. So it's kind of really fair and balanced in both ways. But will Sandra O'Grady have what it takes, or will she suffer her first loss and feel that loss kind of feeling like Ivy Jackson do? But we're going to take it to the ring and let Ivy Jackson approach the audience. Let's see what the former Maximum EX has to say.
What could this be about? Here we go. I'm sure the WWE Universe is dying to know what's going on.
She has a date with Destiny, though. We know in 3 weeks at DWL All Night Flight, we know that Ivy Jackson and Sandra O'Grady will be going at it. But the rules have changed tonight, because if Sandra O'Grady wins the Test Your Might Challenge, she chooses the stipulation for All Night Flight. But if Ivy Jackson just so happened to watch Sandra O'Grady lose, she has the choice. Instagram, we're going to be back, because we're about to wrap this up with y'all, but we're going to get back with part 2 of DWL with y'all. YouTube, y'all good, baby. Ivy Jackson feeling good because she's still on the top of the women's division, but you got to think about that loss she suffered last week. It's definitely something to make her think about. It's definitely something to put a fire back in her system, because that knocked her back to her reality. That knocked her back to what things was for her, to let her know that she can lose it all in just a moment. And right now she got a lot on her mind. She definitely has a lot to say, you know what I'm saying? And you got to think about it. She wants that championship gold. She wants to feel that recognition. She was a champion that wasn't beaten. She was a champion who belt shouldn't have never been taken from her, but it was out of her control. It was deletion. Everything got lost in the data. We had a power outage, and now with the reboot of DWL, she is a champion without a belt. But now she's come and take this new $1 million women's championship belt, and she wants to take it home with her. and she wants to show the world that she just said that she is the champion in DWL. And she's thanking the fans for encouraging her to come back, for helping her to find her way. And I know when she faces Sandra O'Grady, no matter what the stipulation is, she is going to give it her all. But will it be enough to take out the unseemingly unbeatable Sandra O'Grady?
Can't wait. I can't believe what we just saw. Well,
I think that loss a couple of weeks ago in facing Sandra O'Grady, losing a little bit of that intimidation factor, kind of humbled her. It kind of got her hungry again. I think she got too caught up in the idea that she could beat her, that she didn't realize she may also lose too. Now with that in her system, that's definitely something to think about. So let's jump on, because what we got next, folks,
catch your breath, because the next
the test show mic match. And then after that, we got our second main event of the night to wrap up the night show, the 8-man derby.
Up next is a conflict that
so here we go, the test show mic match. Folks, the rules are simple in the test show mic match. You must defeat all 3 of your opponents. Your opponents must do 3-man handicap tag style. They cannot double team you or jump you unless tagged in, but it's still a limitation. They can still be eliminated. You must defeat all 3 to show your strength. And Sandra O'Grady has been dominant, but Sandra O'Grady has not beaten Olivia the Diamond, the Queen of Diamonds. Sandra O'Grady has not beaten the former DWL Women's International Champion from the former days, as well as the present-day tag champion, Tia Tyson. And she has not beaten Crazy Aces, which is the tag team champions, plus the DWL Women's Hardcore Champion. Who will win the night? Will Sandra O'Grady be able to test her strength and stand on top, or will it be the day for the other 3 champions once again? Can she beat all 3? Can she beat 3 champions in one match to prove her strength? And remember, if she wins, she chooses the stipulation. But if she loses, Ivy Jackson chooses the stipulation for their match in 3 weeks at DWL All Night Flight. Make sure y'all check it out. It will be airing Sunday on YouTube at 7 p.m. And just to cheap plug in right quick, if you want your character to be created and you want to be a part of DWL, a part of our storylines, a part of the DWL action, then follow us at DWL_wrestling. Hit the DM box and say, hey, I want to be a part of DWL. It's no fee, it's free. This is made by fans for fans. And as a matter of fact, follow our parent page on Instagram as well as Infomux Media. That's INFOMUX_media. Y'all check that out. We about to get into this action for this test your strength match. And the thing that's interesting is a champion versus champions match. This is definitely interesting for DWL standards. And there she is, the $1 Million Women's Champion, Sandra O'Grady.
And from Queens, New York, the $1 Million Women's World Champion, Sandra O'Grady.
And there she is, the $1 Million Women's Champion, with that belt around her waist, feeling really good, feeling hyped as she's about to get ready to get in this test show mic match. And she's definitely in form. She is definitely energized. She's been training. She has not stopped training. And you got to think about it, impressive win she had 2 weeks ago to Piper Troy. Think about what it took for Piper Troy to shake back. Got to think about it. Sandra O'Grady beat her 1 powerbomb, 1 minute. It's freakishly impressive. And tonight she faces off against not 1, not 2, but 3 champions in their own right. Can she prove that she's the top dog and she's worthy of being a $1 Million champion? Or once again, will this stack up against her like Ivy Jackson and then show her true weak side? And Sandra O'Grady with a smile on her face, feeling really, really good about this match. challenging herself. But first of all, just taking out this woman herself is going to be a challenge. The former amateur boxing champion, my girl Tia Tyson, a kickboxing expert, formerly from Brazil but now lives in Jamaica. You got to think about it. Tia Tyson is so cold that there was once a match where the legendary Mike Tyson saw her and said, and I quote, she could have been his daughter. And from that day on, Tia Tyson was born, trained, vicious, and mentored by some of the best. You could take this young lady out, you just may have a chance, but it's going to be hard just to take her out. Oh yeah, it's time, folks. Time to stand to your feet and show respect. Because here comes the most shining jewel in DWL history coming to the ring. Just the idea that she's taking the time to let her presence be known. Show your respect. Stand to your feet and put your hands together, because the Queen of Diamonds is making her ring entrance now. You gotta respect it. You gotta love it. The glory, the magnificence, the omniness that is Olivia the Diamond. And with that championship belt around her waist, that tag team championship belt around her waist, it says something. It says that Olivia the Diamond is a champion. Olivia the Diamond can share. Olivia the Diamond can be a partner. Olivia the Diamond is excellent in every single way. You gotta respect it, DWL. And look at the people up to their feet in marvel and in awe at a true masterpiece in the wrestling industry. And look at Olivia the Diamond giving her fans all of the energy they need, all of the power that is the diamond in the rough coming to the ring. So magnificent, so great in splendor.
And from Chicago, Illinois, one half of the prestigious Women's Tag Team Champions, Olivia the Diamond.
And look at Olivia the Diamond marveling at her presence. The fans are around, want to just be close to her. They feel blessed to be in her presence, to be in her moment, to share with her. You got to think about it. We have the rarest opportunity of all, and that is to see Olivia the Diamond in action. And if I was Sandra O'Grady, what do I say? Not only are you taking on Tia Tyson, but you're taking on the Queen of Diamonds. You're taking on someone who knows what it's like to chase after championship gold, who knows what it's like to take out an opponent that seems impossible. You're looking at the best of the best in DWL's ring. Marvel and appreciate. And here goes the final member in this DWL Test Your Strength match. My girl Crazy Aces, the women's hardcore champion. And mind you, Crazy Aces will be featured alongside Tia Tyson and Olivia the Diamond in that women's intercontinental match tournament in the weeks to come. And right now, you got to think about it. This is the hardcore champion. And she not only is the hardcore champion, but she has successfully defended the hardcore champion and championship belt. And you got to think about that with the hardcore style of the luchador that is Crazy Aces, taking on Sandra O'Grady, the boxing style of Tia Tyson, and the straight technical wrestling style of Olivia the Diamond. Do she have what it takes?
All right, it's time to kick this thing off.
And look at Tia Tyson kicking off the match. This is something a lot of fans have been wanting to see for a while. And there goes Tia Tyson setting up for that knockout punch already. 1, 2, and Sandra O'Grady kicks out. O'Grady wasted no time. Tia Tyson taking it to the ropes.
Guys, I want to discuss O'Grady for a moment. Look at our new
Tia Tyson once again. Tia Tyson is wasting no time. And you got to think about it. All three of these women are also champions, but you got to think about what it means if they take out the $1 million women's champion. What that says about their future. It definitely upends their value. It definitely makes them look good to the higher ups. And right now, Sandra O'Grady cannot allow that to happen. O'Grady is doing everything she can in her power. And now, that same power bomb that she delivered to Piper Troy, she just delivered to Olivia the Diamond. Olivia the Diamond, Tia Tyson. Could this be a repeat? 1, 2. Oh, and it looked like almost the same thing that happened 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Tia Tyson taking her to school and tag teaming her tag team championship partner Olivia the Diamond. Once again, you know the rules, only by tag. There's a few seconds now. Tia Tyson must leave the ring. And here she go. That go Olivia the Diamond, waiting, letting Sandra O'Grady get her win, because I guess Olivia the Diamond wants to size her up. But Sandra O'Grady wasting no time, taking down the Diamond in the rough.
Got all that one.
And look at the Diamond. You got to get back focused. Once again, O'Grady put that power bomb. And look at the strength of O'Grady. Olivia the Diamond, I don't think she was ready for the power of O'Grady.
That was some splash. This can go a variety of different ways.
Just having her way with her right now. O'Grady is wasting no time. O'Grady is teaching a lesson. I guess it's something to make her partners watch what's going down. And once again, O'Grady with another power bomb.
She certainly has her hands full here in this handicap.
Every time she gives one of those power bombs, I feel for whoever on the receiving end. You got to think about it. Piper Troy suffered. It made Piper Troy twitch. Something clicked in her tonight, and she pulled out all the stops. I guess a beating by Sandra O'Grady will wake your reality up. And look at Olivia the Diamond. I don't know why she keep letting O'Grady get back to her senses. I guess it's a pride thing, but it seemed like the knot be going in her favor. And Olivia the Diamond is now in the corner. Sandra O'Grady just having her way, testing her strength.
Fighting to get back to her feet here.
And look at O'Grady wasting no time, giving all the punishment she can dish out. And Olivia the Diamond with a quick slide out, that was perfect, because it was almost lights out, and that's not going to fly in this world, baby. I know you wanted that pin, but that wasn't the smartest decision. Oh, nice. Oh, and an answer back. And look at the disrespect, just a backhand. And once again, those vicious power bombs.
I can't believe it, Michael. Just as devastating. Here we go.
1, 2, and Crazy Aces stopping it from happening. And mind you, Crazy Aces don't have long to be in this match, because she could be disqualified by the ref. You got to get out of the match, Aces. And Sandra O'Grady just saying, hell, feed me more. I'm going to take her out too.
I think we're at the point in this match where the finisher.
And there she goes, Olivia the Diamond. Nah, but she answering, still with Crazy Aces, teaching her a lesson. She said, when I'm getting a pin, stay the hell out of my way. And look at Sandra O'Grady, this is starting to fall apart. Sandra O'Grady feeling that from Olivia the Diamond. Look at Crazy Aces. This is definitely unfair.
I think we know what this is.
And Crazy Aces delivering a vicious DDT. And look at this. Olivia the Diamond, 1, 2. And look at this. Wow. Honestly, Crazy Aces shouldn't have been in the ring that long, and for the referee to allow that, that is definitely something questionable. But rules are rules. Sandra O'Grady lost. Ivy Jackson picks the stipulation for their match. And honestly, I don't know what could be worse. Losing in such a controversial fashion, or knowing that the person that you just belittled for losing this previous week has an opportunity to pick a stipulation against a match for your belt. This could not be in the champion's favor. I don't even know if this was a good decision for the champion, but I guess tonight she couldn't even take down just one. Olivia the Diamond pulling off a win with the help of Crazy Aces and Tia Tyson. A win's a win, folks. A win's a win. Alright, y'all, and we're getting into main event action. The last match of the night, we have an 8-man tag derby. That means it's an 8-man elimination style false count anywhere. That means you can get a pin anywhere. You don't have to be in a ring. You could jump out, pin an opponent, get rid of them too. And tonight, we have the Golden Circle as they're bringing in somebody who they're courting right now as a potential future member. And that is the dude, Azrael. Hold on, let me get my papers. Azrael Lex will be joining the Golden Circle tonight from Manchester, England, and he's going to be going against the team of Faded Fox, the contender, number one contender, Faded Fox, Adrian Black Wolf, the heavyweight champion, Death, and from also CHEFMAN Cartel, Dallas fan for life. This is going to be good. And remember, next week, because of Faded Fox pinning Adrian Black Wolf, they will have a heavyweight championship match before All Night Flight pay-per-view. It will be a fatal 4-way DWL's rule match next. DWL Defiant, that is next Saturday. It will be Adrian Black Wolf versus Faded Fox versus Death Squad versus Angelo Shaw for the DWL men's heavyweight champion. Because of that, and then that champion will go along to go against the hand-picked number one contender from the higher-ups for the championship belt at All Night Flight. Shout out to Vic Stay winning. I see you giving shouts to Olivia the Diamond. All right, I see it. We about to get into this main event style, folks. We about to wrap it up after this for the night. We're about to get into some DWL action. The introduction of the 8-man tag team derby. Let's begin. I'm kind of interested to see how this Azrael Lex gonna be tonight. I'm kind of interested. I heard a lot of good things, similar to GUAN Bass. They got similar wrestling styles. They have faced each other before in South America and in Manchester, England at indie shows. So I'm excited to see whenever they clash, but I'm excited to see what he also bring. It was one hell of a match by GUAN Bass earlier too, winning the South American champion from Buddy CHEFMAN because he made a foolish mistake. But this 8-man tag derby is about to commence. Now see, we got the anticipation, getting everybody lined up. Kent, where your wrestlers at, bro? There we go, folks, and we about to get into some action. It took them long enough. I guess we had to anticipate, get a little anticipation for this 8-man tag derby. And they are coming out to the ring to kick off the show. The Golden Circle being led by leader Death Squad.
And at a combined weight of 663 pounds, the Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Death Squire, Angelo Shaw, and Little Eddie Caldwell.
This is it. This is the match.
The Golden Circle are coming in. Angelo Shaw and Death Squad has been together since the beginning. They inherited Eddie Caldwell a few weeks back, well, really last week, and replaced the Faded Fox. Death Squad has chosen Eddie Caldwell as his replacement because he says Eddie Caldwell, and I quote, has more heart than Fox any day of the week. But right now, Death Squad definitely has championship ambitions in his heart, with a very unhealthy obsession with the heavyweight championship belt in DWL, aka Adrian Black Wolf. They have been in other organizations. Him and Adrian Black Wolf energy has carried over and back into the new DWL And my boy Death Squad say he won't stop till Adrian Black Wolf gets that belt from around his waist. But with his new golden circle, he may just have a chance next week. And here comes the newest signee for DWL, Mr. Azrael Lex. Now I'm excited to see about what this guy brings us. Once again, he's from Manchester, England. He's been doing it on the indie circuit for a while, and now he's a part of the DWL roster.
239 pounds, Azrael Lex.
Listen to this crowd.
I like the look. I like the feel. I'm getting a little goosebumps here. He might just have something going once again on the indie circuit. Has been making a splash for himself for at least 2 years in the wrestling circuit. Honestly, him and Guan Boss both got signed at the same time because of a match they did in Manchester at a house show where they tore the house down, which got them both in the DWL. So I'm excited to see what Azrael Lex brings, because we seen what Guan Boss brought early on. Now it's Azrael Lex's turn to shine. And look at all the bells and the whistles. And Azrael Lex and the Golden Circle on the outskirts clapping, enjoying this moment. And we about to get ready to see their opponents. And my guy, my girl Vic stay winning from the high ups, pointing out the Dallas fan and pointing out Adrian Black Wolf, picking them for the win tonight. I'm actually on the same squad as you tonight, baby girl. And here they come. Faded Fox, the former member of the Golden Circle, and now a #1 contender, just like his former teammates, for the DWL Heavyweight Championship belt that will be on the line next week, next DWL Defiant. That is next Saturday, folks, in a fatal 4-way DWL rules match, and that means it's all over the place. And right now, Faded Fox feeling good, broken free from the Golden Circle, even sacrificing his tag team belt. As he quotes, all he wants to do is win championship gold and have his girl on his side. We seen Baddie Banks in a failing effort early on tonight, losing to Piper Troy, but Faded Fox was at her side, supporting her, win, lose, or draw. And now he's out here to make a point to the Golden Circle. He never needed them. He never wanted to be with them. He wanted to do his thing on a solo tip. But tonight he has some strange bedfellows on his side, some tag team partners he wouldn't expect, like the DWL Heavyweight Champion Adrian Black Wolf, about to come out to the ring. My guy, the sound guy, got to be on his cues. And here he is, the DWL Heavyweight Champion. Next week, he puts it on the line in a fatal 4-way match against the Golden Circle and the former member of the Golden Circle, Faded Fox. And I think there's no stress on Adrian Black Wolf, because Adrian Black Wolf already knows what he possesses. Adrian Black Wolf already knows how to handle a big-time situation. Adrian Black Wolf, a member of the Assassin Wrestling Academy in Tibet alongside Tank Brown and Jackie Blaze. His style is of the strikes and of the fists, the assassin strikes. And when you got dead in the ring and a championship belt and in a championship situation, you're going to step up every single time. And Adrian Black Wolf holding that DWL World Heavyweight Championship belt above his head, letting him know that he is the champion and he will remain the champion. But you got to think about it. If he wins next week, you still got to think about it. Who will be the hand-picked #1 contender for his belt? Who will be the #1 contender for the belt, period, after next week? And here come the last two members, the members of the CHEFMAN cartel, aka Dallas Fan for Life and my boy Death. Let's get to it, baby. I know Buddy CHEFMAN is somewhere kicking himself in the head for even putting himself in a situation early to lose his belt. If he'd have had his squad, I personally feel CHEFMAN wouldn't have lost that belt but CHEFMAN bit on more than he could chew, and CHEFMAN lost his belt. But tonight is no longer about they boss. Losing the belt is about retribution against Eddie Caldwell for CHEFMAN's cartel. It's about retribution for taking out the Golden Circle, because now they're in part of CHEFMAN cartel's business. And look at the blank, clear stare of both opponents. They're not worried about championship gold. They're not worried about winning the big ones right now. They are worried about punishing and taking out everybody, then taking it all.
And guys, you can bet there are plenty of superstars in the back.
And you got to think about it. Dallas Fan for Life and Death have been closer than close for years. So for both of them to be on the same page, for both of them to be a part of something bigger than themselves, it only makes them that more dangerous. And Buddy CHEFMAN still has to be proud. Despite the loss from earlier, he still has to be proud. His guys are in the main event. His guys are right next to the champion. His guys is right next to a former member of the Golden Circle. And you got to think about it. It's about to go down now. Faded Fox and Death Squad kicking it off. You got to think about the bad blood between the leader and his former disciple who broke free.
And you can bet these superstars will
and Death Squad wasting no time. Once again, trying to teach a lesson of Faded Fox. Shades of last week, and mind you, is an 8-man tag derby. That means false count anywhere, and you must eliminate every member of the team. And it's also is not hardcore, because you can get disqualified if you use a weapon, but there's no rope breaks, there's no tap outs. It's only by 1, 2, 3 pin.
Here is anybody's guess.
Well, he's trained all his life to be here. It's either going to pay off or
and now my boy Faded Fox trying to get himself back in the game. Death Squad over here making an example of his former disciple. Azrael Lex is just watching in awe, because you got to think about it. What is the connection between Azrael Lex and the Golden Circle right now? Will he be joining, or was they just picking him to give him something good to start his first night with? You got to think about it. Every motive that Death Squad has some kind of deeper motive behind it. And look at Faded Fox and Death Squad once again going at it, attacking each other. My boy Faded Fox getting a couple of them blows in, owing him from that loss he suffered last week at the hand of Faded Fox. I mean, at the hand of Death Squad, and not tagging Adrian Black Wolf. And I know Death Squad right now is really about to be fuming. He has that unhealthy obsession. He won't stop till he takes the championship belt from Adrian Black Wolf. You got to think about it. In other organizations, Adrian Black Wolf debuted in CWF, won the CWF championship belt from Death Squad in a promotional trade-off, which put Death Squad in DWL. And think about it, not only was Adrian Black Wolf a DWL champion, he was a CWF champion at the same time. And ever since then, Death Squad has not been okay with it. Death Squad has more than nothing else more to do than to take out Black Wolf. And look at Angelo Shaw, been tagged into the match, his loyal disciple. As Death Squad said, he's the most loyal of them all. And taking him down with that face to the ground. And look at my boy Angelo Shaw loving this moment, getting his hand on the champion. And you got to think about it, for Angelo Shaw, he's in the match as well. And you got to think about, what if Angelo Shaw wins the heavyweight championship belt? Will he hold it, or will he give it to his boss? I mean, you got to think about it. There's a lot of different ways this championship match could go next week. We can see Death Squad finally taking out Adrian Black Wolf, becoming a heavyweight champion at last. We can see Angelo Shaw, the disciple, becoming a championship champion. And you got to think about it, if I'm Death Squad, how will I handle that? Or even a former disciple getting that solo gold that he's been promising since he first touched down in DWL. Or even a champion managing to overcome the odds and destroying the Golden Circle. Even to the point this match has gotten so serious that Death Squad has said that if he loses, he will become just a manager and will be an inactive wrestler at DWL. That's how important his obsession is, and honestly, I think it's unhealthy. And there go my boy Little Eddie Cardwell trying to make a name for himself, and Little Eddie Cardwell got kicked on one of them kick assassin kicks. And he's tagging in my boy Death, who's been wanting Little Eddie Cardwell. Mind you, Eddie Cardwell stole that championship win from Death. Death taking down the opponent. Eddie Cardwell hitting him with a little blow, sliding in and getting the 1-2-3 pin, becoming a South American champion. And remember, Death's mission was, it was nothing more to do than to take the belt off of little Eddie Cardwell, which happened last week, only to backfire tonight with Buddy CHEFMAN making a foolish decision by challenging GUAN Box. But right now, Death is definitely getting his vengeance on the boy Eddie Cardwell. Oh!
Man, that was vicious. He's in control
And
now.
you gotta love it. I know Death is enjoying every moment of this. Death is definitely licking his chops. He's been wanting Eddie Cardwell. He's wanted Eddie Cardwell head on a silver platter since that loss.
Yeah, he's not done yet.
And look at Death Squad willing to step in for his new disciple, but now realizing Death does not care. Death just wants Eddie Cardwell. And there go Eddie Cardwell taking him to the corner where his team met, tagging back in. Angelo Shaw. Angelo Shaw loving this. There go Eddie Cardwell with the muscle buster. And there go my boy out nowhere with the knees to make the legs to that chest. And look at Angelo Shaw just loving it, jerk by nature. He loves it.
He might have it.
Oh!
Finisher. He's in the driver's seat now. That'll knock you silly, that's for sure.
And look at Angelo Shaw trying to be impressive. Oh! Can we get another one? Oh, can we get one more? Oh, triple power bomb. Triple the damage, baby.
He's playing with him now.
And Angelo Shaw loving it. Getting his little retribution for his homeboy Eddie Cardwell. But my boy Death reversed it. And once again, Angelo Shaw reversed it with a DDT to answer back. And Death not worried about Angelo Shaw. Won't Eddie Cardwell, but I guess he could take what he could get for right now. Death throwing him into the ropes. I wonder who he gonna tag team. Oh, and look at Angelo Shaw with a quick one, saving himself from some more damage, taking him into the corner, and Death kicking Angelo Shaw, saying not today. And Angelo Shaw answering back with a DDT. I think Death in a bad way right now, because it looked like he in the corner and the golden circle is there having their way with him. Angelo Shaw getting retribution for Eddie Cardwell from that beatdown and that tricky way that they won last week. But now the champion, Adrian Blackwood, from the win. Ah, Angelo Shaw just stopped that win from blowing just now.
We know what's coming here.
Angelo Shaw really showing out, impressing the one who watches over them, Death Squad. And Angelo Shaw just making an impressive look for him. You got to think about it. He could be the champion next week. He could walk out with the belt, the disciple himself. And that was the Shaw drop, his finishing move. Here we go. 1, 2, and Faded Fox, the former disciple, with the save. Taking it to Death Squad right now. And this is starting to become an 8-man tag derby. Angelo Shaw, champion on the ground. Angelo Shaw being cocky, tagging little Eddie Cardwell. And you got to think about it. This will be impressive for Eddie Cardwell to get a pin over the champion. But the champion saying, not today. Oh, Eddie Cardwell just disrespected the champion. Oh, taking him out in the arms. And look at Eddie Cardwell calling for it, begging him, asking him to please just get up. Please just get up. Oh, and the chest to the legs to the chest. Oh my goodness, that got stumbled. That was vicious.
just as surprised as you guys are. When this guy's
and Adrian Blackwolf saving the day, hitting him with them bones right quick. Oh, and that vicious assassin-like kick. I told you that assassin style from the Assassin Wrestling Academy. Tibet is representing. Shout out to Starting 5. I see you, baby. Oh, Black Wolf with that assassin's kick. This could be it for Eddie Caldwell. It could be lights out. Let's see it, Ruff. 1, 2, and Angelo Shaw. I'm getting all these A's and S's, all the big stuff. Death getting some retribution on Shaw right now. Death about to manhandle Shaw. Drop dead. And look at Faded Fox getting some of that too. Picking up the bones that off the ground and just throwing them even more. And now he's taking out his replacement, the former disciple of the Golden Circle, taking out his replacement in the Golden Circle. Eddie Caldwell just might receive some punishment from Faded Fox.
He might need glasses, Cole.
And man, this 8-man tag derby is definitely starting to heat up. And look at him taking out his former friends, his former members of the Golden Circle. Mind you, Faded Fox left the Golden Circle a week ago, and then go to Fox Trap. 1, 2.
Did he kick out there? Just when you thought it was over. Wow.
And my boy Faded Fox still giving him the blues. And look at them vicious knees to the side of that body right now. I don't think Eddie Caldwell could even handle this. And mind you, Faded Fox told him, and I quote, "I don't need the Golden Circle. I'm a champion all on my own." And golly, that was impressive. Eddie Caldwell don't have no more energy in him. And I think Fox is setting him up for the fadeaway now. Faded Fox, the fadeaway! This could be it for little Eddie Caldwell. He could be out of this. 1, 2, and Angelo Shaw saving the day for his former partner, against his former friend, saving his new partner again. You got to think about it. You got to take them out, because as long as the Golden Circle in the corner, they're not going to let their fellow friend lose. And look at my boy Eddie Caldwell getting a little flex on. Now is not the moment to soak it in. Now is not the moment to be feeling yourself. Oh, I think we about to see some Mafia Tide. Here it is, Mafia Tide.
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will. They might be allies outside.
And Eddie Caldwell off the ropes.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
And this could be it for Faded Fox. And look at that, go Eddie Caldwell with them feet caving in the chest of Faded Fox.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
He really feeling himself. Another Mafia Tide. Ooh.
Just when you thought he had,
I don't know if he can survive too many more of those. Faded Fox saving himself with the little energy he has left. I was honestly, if I was him, I'd go for the tag. But I guess he was playing possum the whole time, because there go Faded Fox with the 1, the 2. Ooh, it's close. Shout out to Demon Savage. I see you back on.
I don't know how much more of this that back can take.
Ooh. And Faded Fox tagging in Death once again. And mind you, Death been wanting to take out my boy Eddie Caldwell. This could be the moment once again. Counting rough. 1, 2. Oh, and Angelo Shaw saved him again.
The end of the road for him, Byron. Well, if he can't get back to his feet, you're absolutely right.
He's taking a long time to get up, guys.
And there go Angelo Shaw coming in the ring, feeling himself. There go my boy Demon Savage back on for the main event.
He'd be wise to stay right there.
It's a game play.
Oh, Angelo Shaw.
This match appear to be dwindling in a hurry. If there's a more aggressive superstar on the roster, I don't know him. And that should really help him moving forward.
Yeah, we got this 8-man tag derby going on right now. We need to see some eliminations. Take out Angelo Shaw. Somebody need to take out somebody. They go that DDT of death. Uh-oh, and they go that Cobra Clutch. This could be the end of it for right. Oh, okay. Angelo Shaw powering out of it. That pop out to sell a man like strength.
Might have already been done, Michael.
Ooh, and that combos.
Why didn't you stop?
Nobody controls the pace of a match
Ooh.
quite like this guy. Looking for a
And there go Angelo Shaw, taking it to death real quick.
just when you thought
Can we see an elimination finally? No, they still fighting to death. Still got some fight left in it.
saw that one
Ooh, and there go Angelo Shaw. Vicious hook. Saw drop. This could be it, folks.
It's over, guys.
Okay, this time has to do it.
Will this be it?
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Death has been eliminated by Angelo Shaw. And there go Dallas fan for life. Getting in the ring. He just seen his partner just get eliminated. Angelo Shaw taking it to the Dallas fan. Mind you, Dallas fan is fresh into the ring. Dallas fan has not been tagged. This Dallas fan first time touching the ring, getting him some of this action. And Angelo Shaw really feeling that power after that win over Death just now. And look at Death Squad power bombing Fanny Fox. Ooh. And Angelo Shaw taking it to the turnbuckle. A Dallas fan. Defiant Wrestling League. And there go little Eddie Caldwell getting some retribution on that beatdown he suffered last week by the hands of CHEFMAN Cartel. Death and Dallas fan and Buddy CHEFMAN put on a clinic and almost brought him to the hospital for at least 1 whole week. And my boy Eddie Caldwell getting him some retribution from that beatdown. Dallas fan need to shake back. Mind you, Faded Fox is on the side of the ring being powerbombed by my boy Death Squad. And look at Faded Fox getting some retribution on Death Squad out the ring. And there go Angelo Shaw, wasting no time taking it to the Dallas fan.
Wow, he got out of it. Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked
And the Dallas fan really trying to get back into this. But Angelo Shaw looked like he had his number.
Working that exploit.
Chris say DWL _ bro. The banner at the bottom. Follow the banner at the bottom. We got you. Welcome to DWL, buddy. We got somebody new gonna be joining. I see they gave us a little shout out. Want to join up, so you'll be seeing him. But back to this match right quick. 1, 2, 3. The Dallas fan has been eliminated, and the Golden Circle is really flexing their muscles right now. The former member of the Golden Circle is taking on his former friends along with the champion, and right now Death Squad is getting his hands all over the champion, and Faded Fox is taking on his former friend. And mind you, this is an 8-man tag team derby match. That means you can pin on the outside. That means it's false count anywhere. So that means right now Faded Fox has Angelo Shaw exactly where he wants him. You gotta think about it. Death and Dallas fan have both already been taken out.
No kidding.
It is only the champion Adrian Blackwolf who's on the ground, the former member of the Golden Circle, Faded Fox, versus his former team, the Golden Circle, and newcomer Azrael Lex. And Angelo Shaw wasting no time, giving Faded Fox all the business right now. Oh, and flexing and bust Faded Fox open. The red mist all over the face. He's bleeding, guys. Oh, and the DDT.
That one misses big time. Better luck next time.
Oh, and that arm drag.
Oh, the counter.
I got you, DM. I'm gonna catch you after the show. Chris Saint, I got you.
He might have it.
I'm gonna DM you after the show. This the last match. Oh, power bomb by Faded Fox, and a repeat power bomb by Faded Fox, and one more power bomb by Faded Fox. This could be it for Angelo Shaw. Count the pin, ref. 1, 2, 3. One of the members of the Golden Circle has finally been eliminated. You got to think about it. The former member of the Golden Circle, Faded Fox, with that 1, 2, 3 pin, and now he's taking it to his replacement, Eddie Caldwell. It seemed like the odds are starting to even up in this match.
I just don't think he has it in him anymore.
Chris Saint, if you heard me, I got you after the show, after this last match.
Down to the floor. That misses the
and my boy, Adrian Blackwolf, finally getting some of that boy, Eddie Caldwell. Look at that straight punch. Oh, he missed the assassin strike.
He may be in the best physical condition.
But now Adrian Blackwolf is playing a little dirty, getting this some of his retribution on little Eddie Caldwell, just watching him, waiting to get up as Faded Fox gets his strength together. This has been one hell of a derby. I honestly tell you that. Everybody has been giving it their all. And Eddie Caldwell is taking a nice little walk back into the ring. And Faded Fox is getting to his feet. Oh! And Adrian Blackwolf. And answer back. And now Faded Fox. Now Carter's win. Back into the ring, taking it to Eddie Caldwell. No tags today if you Eddie Caldwell. That's all I can say. Sliding him up nice and easy, getting ready to take him out.
One more person tell me about how brave this superstar is for competing injured, I'm going to lose my mind.
And look at Faded Fox feeling himself.
Equivalent of a hangnail. I wouldn't necessarily call that an injury.
And now you're tagged in. Adrian Blackwolf is getting better. It's getting better, folks. The champion, Adrian Blackwolf, is taking it to my boy Eddie Caldwell. Shout out to Demon Savage once again. He had to sign off. Thank you for watching with me, bro. And Adrian Blackwolf off the ropes, and you see Azrael Lex. I'm trying to get used to that name. Azrael Lex begging to be tagged in. He hasn't been tagged into the match. The only completely fresh man left into this match right now. And my boy Adrian Blackwolf ain't wasting no time. Ain't giving him no chance. And look at my boy with the assassin drop. Oh yeah, Adrian Blackwolf ready. Adrian Blackwolf is about to finish him off. You can feel it. You can feel the assassin strike coming along. And Eddie Caldwell trying to fight back.
Nope, reverses it.
And look at him. Got Eddie Caldwell placed nice. And Eddie Caldwell had a little extra win in him. Able to fight back just that quick. Adrian Blackwolf outside the ring. Eddie Caldwell trying to give it to him. And look at that European uppercut by Eddie Caldwell. And he's trying to get that pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, he didn't pin the champion. The champion kicked out. Eddie Caldwell thought he had the champion beat, but now the champion is back up on his feet right now. The champion may have just wanted Eddie Caldwell right here so he could add to the punishment.
Kicking right here.
And look at the champion wasting no more time. Wasting no more time. He's about to set him up. Is it a muscle buster?
And there it
is.
Opportunity to win this thing. Not gonna stop until it gets the job.
Look at the champion just loving it now. This is what he's been waiting on. This is what he's been trying to do the whole time. This is the lesson he's been trying to teach. He doesn't care who they are. He's gonna win. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. And Eddie Caldwell has been eliminated. And Azrael Lex is finally in the match. And you got to think about it. What an impressive way to kick off your debut by going head-to-head with the champion. And Death Squad must see something special in him. You got to think about it. Both Death Squad disciples have been taken out already. And Azrael Lex, the newest signee to DWL, is now taking it to the champion.
Get back to his feet, which is clearly easier said than done.
And shout out to the creator of Azrael Lex. Boy, y'all must be loving this. Oh!
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
This could be quite an impressive debut for the young Azrael Lex. You got to think about it. Azrael is coming in his first day on the job here at DWL. he's taking on the champion in the match with one of the hottest factions in DWL with the Golden Circle. And right now, he's making an impressive debut by really bringing it to the champion.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
1, 2, 3. Azrael Lex has just pinned Adrian Blackwolf. What a hell of a debut. And Faded Fox is a man alone against his former person, who he was over his former boss, my boy Death Squad, and a newcomer, Azrael Lex. Azrael Lex, impressive in his debut, pinning the champion 1, 2, 3. But you got to think about it. The champion took a lot of damage into this match, so it wasn't like he had a fresh champion taking him out, but still bringing it to the champion, Adrian Blackwolf.
A number of times we've seen this huge slam right there. Now it's time to capitalize. Not where he wants to be right now. Yeah, you're not going to win many matches when you're down.
Gotcha. Heard that CM Saint coming to DWL.
He's calling for it. He looks for it once again.
Oh, the fadeaway. And this could be it, folks. That could be it for Azrael Lex. 1, 2, 3. The newcomer Azrael Lex has been eliminated. And look at this. Former disciple, former follower of Death Squad, the Golden Circle leader, taking on his follower, his former disciple. The last two left in this 8-man derby. Shades of last week. The fadeaway by Faded Fox. And Death Squad wasting no time trying to teach Faded Fox a lesson once again. Last week, Death Squad was able to pull the win in. This week, Faded Fox could turn the tides. They both, once again, the last two left in this derby. You got to think about it, man. The last two left in this 8-man tag team derby is a man who's left the Golden Circle, a man who said he could do it without the Golden Circle, and the leader of the Golden Circle. He's taking on, Death Squad is taking on his former disciple, and look like he's trying to put that lesson back into his system once again. And Faded Fox rising to the occasion this time, taking it to Death Squad. Not that much beaten down, not that bad. You got to think about the heart of Faded Fox. He's busted open, and he's still giving it his all right now. And Faded Fox trying to take it to Death Squad. And look at them headbutts, busting him open even more. You got to think about the blood that's on Faded Fox's face already into this match. And Faded Fox delivering some more headbutts to the head of my boy Death Squad. Could this be retribution from last week? Will this be the future of next week? There's a fatal 4-way match for the title next week, DWL rules match, and these two will be in it, as well as Angelo Shaw and the champion Adrian Blackwolf, who will win next week. But right now, looks like my boy Faded Fox is sending a message to Death Squad, sending a message to Adrian Blackwolf and Shaw Day. He could win. 2, 3. Faded Fox has beaten his former mentor, Death Squad. The former disciple of the Golden Circle has beaten Death Squad. And you got to think about the momentum going into the 4-way championship match next week. If I was Adrian Blackwolf, if I was Angelo Shaw, you got to think about it. This 8-man tag team derby, the only person to survive was Faded Fox. Faded Fox beat the champion for the title opportunity for his former teammates, sacrificed his tag team belt and stood out on his own. He said he was championship material, and now he's gonna be championship material, because next week Adrian Blackwolf, Faded Fox, Death Squad, and Angelo Shaw are in the DWL's rule match. And if I was y'all, I would watch out for Faded Fox. Thank y'all for showing up. I'm going to be getting with you, CM Saint, once I finish this. My name is Chef247, comedian, Chef247. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Chef247 Comedy. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all follow us at our home channel, Infomux Media, on Instagram. Subscribe to this YouTube, and remember to follow us also on DWL_Wrestling, where you get promos and more in between the shows. We'll see y'all Wednesday for DWL Uprising at 7. God bless the cook. Have mercy on the dishwasher. As always, be defiant. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.